With streaming becoming the most common way to watch movies and it being so easily accessible, we're watching more movies now than ever before. The problem is that it can be difficult to keep track of what you've watched, and then past that, what you thought about the movies that you've watched. So what we did is we came up with a web app called WatchList that runs on AppsNet. And what this does is it lets you search for movies that you've watched, it lets you mark them as watched, and then it gives you the option to add a rating and a comment. So it works through a login system. So we actually we have some accounts that we made. We'll go ahead and register a new account though, and we can name it kind of anything we want here. Okay, and then give it a password. Okay, we'll go and register that. Okay, and you can see that the name comes up in the corner on the profile button. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and search up a movie. Go ahead, Interstellar, perfect. Okay, and it'll come up with a grid of all the movies available, and this is pulling from IMDb. So go ahead and hit Interstellar, and that'll take you to the movies page where you can mark that you've watched the movie. So go ahead and click I've watched this, and what that's doing is it's sending the information to the database that you've watched the movie, and then it'll come up with an option to rate and add a comment. So go ahead and just rate it 5 out of 5. Go ahead and give it a comment, anything you want there. Okay, and go ahead and submit the comment. There we go. Okay, so the next thing is every movie that you watch, it's going to be added to my list. So go ahead and hit my list. There we go. So in the same sort of grid format as the search thing, it'll come up with every movie that you've watched from pulling from the database. And then there you go. So the next thing is we're going to need to make a new account. So go ahead and hit sign out and hit register, and let's just make another account. Okay, and go ahead and just put in a password there. And what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to look at our friends' ratings. So if you hit the friends button, go ahead and add, go ahead and make sure you click on it first. There we go. Okay. And go ahead and add Nate as a friend. There we go. And then you can see the Interstellar rating that we just added. And that comes up with the rating and the comment associated. And that'll work with as many movies as you want to add. So there it is.